Hi there, I'm Lavellan Fame. Welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition, episode 38. Okay, so I've tried going on to these tortures so many times. I finally looked it up, and I would never have gotten it by trying to get one lighting on each of these. It's different. It's several times on certain torches, but I also need to find clues because it's apparently part of the quest line for the journal that we found that had steps to finding a buried treasure or something. And we're missing a step. We are missing steps. So let's come over here, and then I'll try and find close to Andraste's. Was it Andraste's Mercy? Andraste's Promise? Something like that. Somewhere around there, there should be something to locate. So let's get rid of these guys. Oh, you're coming straight to me. That's just mean. Thank you, guys. Any remains? There's some embrium. Oh, and a deep mushroom. Let's have that. Okay, but no. Ah. Alright, we do have other enemies. Unless it's just... Oh, it's a bear. Okay. Well, yeah, sure. We need to find a tree anyway, somewhere around Andraste's Mercy. And around there, there will be a clue. So... you know what? We might as well come up and around. Why not? It's not that far from where we're going, so let's just go. Yep, the camp is up there. So we just need to get down. Oh. Let's grab this. Very nice. Okay. Up and around here. And somewhere around Villa Morel as well. Okay, that's a rift. We don't want to go too far this way then. Okay. Where is that statue? It's... there. Andraste's Mercy. Okay, so somewhere around here there should be something to find. Somewhere. If we haven't already found it. I don't remember everything we've done in our past in past videos. It's been weeks, so... but we'll find out. Or we'll try and find out. Oh. No, that's going to take me back. That's going to put me on the opposite side of the wall that I need to be on, so... guys, move. Go on. Yep, let's go over this side. Right here. Hey, low health is not no health, so we're fine. Alright. And it was something like 100 steps from Andraste's Mercy, so... yeah, there should be somewhere around here. There we go. A search spot. Right here. Okay, Parsons' battered notebook. Inscribed on the strange cube. Accrued 3. Okay. Accrued 3. And then there was something along here. Not quite to there. We follow the road to about here, I think. Parsons' battered notebook. Here it is. So number 3, arcing above outstretched wings, even stone can rise. That would be the number 3. So 12, beyond Andraste's mercy, 100 steps to revelation. The revelation being number 3, which is arcing above outstretched wings, even stone can rise. I wouldn't call those wings, so I might as well grab these. Feels a little bad to have had to look it up, but I was completely stumped. Completely. So, is it just over this? Is it just over the top of this, or is it even further up? We'll find out. Briathos' steps. Okay. Could be further. It could be further up. Ah, we're not getting up that way. Okay. Other side then? Somewhere around. I know it's somewhere around here. This feels wrong though. This does feel wrong to go all the way up here. Maybe it's the Lion's Pavilion. Maybe it is just the Lion's Pavilion somewhere around there. But I'm going to check around where the Astrarium is and then we'll come back around over to here. Or maybe it was the camp. No, it's around here somewhere.
You would prefer to have the Templars return to guarding the circles, Vivienne?
Of course, my dear. They need better oversight, clearly. But one does not throw away a tool because it was misused.
Few mages would ask for Templars in the circle.
Speak to Ferelden's first enchanter. You might be surprised. When abominations ravage your tower, suddenly the world holds far too few Templars.
You would think, except the Templars went for the right of annulment. So don't bother asking for Ferelden mages, Vivienne. I don't think they're going to give you the answer that you're hoping for. They abandoned the mages, barred the doors, so they couldn't get out. And then we're going to come in and slaughter them all with a larger force of Templars. And they knew it. They knew what was going to happen. The Templars had abandoned them. He was going to kill them all. Cullen himself advocated for exactly that. So no. Asking them, not a good idea. I'm probably going to have to look this up again. I just thought maybe I would be able to figure it out from that one clue, but no. I guess I just haven't opened up the map enough. Or I'm not understanding. I'm almost certain. I'm almost certain it was over here, though. Let's go to Briathos' steps. Okay. There were birds on the outside of this one as well. So, I don't know, maybe. Those don't look like wings, though. And this isn't exactly wings either, it's a guy pointing. Well, let's have a look. Maybe that was the pavilion then. And I'm just confused. It's possible. Well, let's get the rift anyway. While I dither around trying to figure out this clue. Okay. Let's have a look at you. Nope, number 5. There we go. That's right. And more. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Disrupt that rift if we can. Nope, someone hit me.
Help at the end!
No, we're good. We're good. There we go. There we go. We are doing fine. It's just a pride demon, guys. Just pride. There we go. Get into that. We've got this. We've got it. Damn right we've got it. And there we go. Sweet. Closed. Okay. Golden ladybug charm and pure spirit essence. Very nice. Okay, and what else have we got? Some embrium. Some loot. Wisp essence, okay. Ah. Judgment, Movran's arrived. Operation... What? Haven't we already... We got rid of Movran, didn't we? We sent him to Tevinter. Oh, is that... He's arrived at Tevinter? Is that it? Okay. Well, good. And I hope he does good things. Okay. That looks like it's below the ground, so I won't be able to get that. Let's grab the rash vine and have a look. Is there anything around this way? More rash vine. And deep mushroom. But no. So it's not technically this area either. That's a shame. Okay. Ah, we have got the... Well, a wooden settlement here. Okay. I don't suppose... It should flash up with a search. Really. Ah, yes. There's a search here. Argan's Lodge. Okay. Somewhere in there. That's probably going to be a bottle of Thedas, isn't it? It's probably just going to be a bottle of Thedas. Not what I'm actually looking for. Well, let's see. It's going to be inside. Bad from the other side. Okay. We can get in here. Ooh, some loot. 176 gold and an ornate longbow. But this is a dead end. Okay, I have to go all the way around. Well, never mind. At least we know which way to go. Let's get into you, Freeman veterans. That's it. Come to me, guys. Oh. That's it. Don't try and come for me. It's mean. Okay. Damn right. Okay, so we have more coming. Okay. Oh, yes. We have alerted everyone, haven't we? We're going to have to get a lot closer.
Back me up!
Yeah, could do. There we go. Now get into the back of this captain. Sweet. Yep, more. Even more incoming. Take a potion, just in case. The Inquisition has no power here. Our cause is just.
What manner of knight are you? You know nothing of justice.
Chevalier August. Okay. Let's see what we can do with you, August. Gonna be a lot of loot to get after this. The Inquisition will take your freedom. Sure. There we go.
Troubling those cave rats.
Cave rats. My gosh, Vivienne. Okay. Okay. Damn right. Nobody's getting past you, Cassandra. Oh my god. Alright. And that's it. Gosh, we've got a lot of loot to get. Okay, let's start here. Ancient writings. And this one. 19 gold, superior vanguard mail, and some ring velvet. Okay. 19 gold. 1 ring velvet. Ring velvet and a Dalish tome. A Dalish tome, and this must be August's remains. The whale and mysterious chateau sketch. Okay. Sketch of chateau courtyard. Oh, right. Which chateau? Is that the one we've already been in? It must be. Well, I guess we're going to be going back to a chateau. Victims of war. With all the freeman leaders dead, Fairbanks and his people should feel a lot safer in the Emerald Graves. Cool. Okay. That's Villa Morel. Chateau d'Anterre. Yeah, it must be that one. Unless there's another one around here somewhere. We'll have to go back to Villa d'Anterre and see if that will do anything there. Okay. And let's continue looking for our loot, because I know there is some more out here. And a Dalish tome. Ah, and we've got another hidden spot. Ooh, that's quite cool. Got a nice painting here. And it's further in. Okay. A Dalish banner. Sweet. Can't see why they left the banner in this place, though. It's not exactly with the Dalish, is it? It's in there. Ah, okay. Cole? Yes. You're number 2. Get in there, please. Thank you. Okay. Ole, Heraldry and Symbolism. This book offers a comprehensive look of the well-known noble bloodlines of Ole. Of interest are a few lines in the entry on the House of Lamarck. Amis Lamarck established this ancient house in the time of Emperor Cordillus Draken. Sadly, the bloodline ended with Lord Giraud Lamarck, who disowned his only daughter Bernice. The shield of Lamarck bears a falcon volant on a field of sky blue and gold. The house's motto is, "To the sun on blessed wings." Well, well, well. I guess that's all the proof we need for Fairbanks. Okay. The Perrindale War. Not many people take the road west into Perrindale for the sake of pleasure. Few living things inhabit the rocky countryside, save for silver miners, wyverns, and an astoundingly pugnacious breed of mountain goat. In far-off days, the mountains around the city were full of dragons, and perhaps this was what first brought it to the attention of the Pentagast kings. Certainly it was not the goats. Although the region has belonged to Navarra since the late Blessed Age, travellers here will find much that reminds them of a provincial or Lesian town. A great carving depicting the lions slaying the dragons adorns Perrindale's gate, and many Orlesian lions decorate the city's buildings. And there are still many citizens who cling to the hope that the Empress will restore the city to the Empire. Historians mostly agree that it was not the dragons nor the silver, and certainly not the goats that began centuries of warfare between Orlais and Navarra. It was Emperor Etienne Valmont and the Pentagasts. In 782 Storm, the Pentagast family, fresh on the throne again for the first time in generations, and eager to build up the alliances lost by the Van Markham dynasty, approached the Emperor to solidify a peace treaty through marriage. The Emperor, who was under great pressure to produce an heir, set aside his Empress of 17 years and wed Princess Satira Pentagast, theoretically cementing a promise of peace and cooperation between Navarra and Orlais. Promises are hard to keep. By 797 Storm, Satira was still childless, and the Emperor sent her to a cloister so that he might marry his mistress. As anyone other than Etienne might have predicted, the Navarrans took this poorly. Angry letters arrived in the imperial palace by the cartload. A small war party of Pentagasts rode into Orlais and reclaimed Princess Satyria, but the Navarrans did not take military action yet. They were strategists and knew to bide their time. In 846 Blessed, while most of the Orlesian army was committed to a war in Ferelden, the Pentagasts began their war against Orlais. The Orlesians rallied a defence and drove the Navarrans from Gislain and Alsons, but at the cost of much of their northern territory. Perrindale was lost and never recovered, a lingering sign that peace between the two nations was impossible. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Genetive. Okay. Well, 170 gold and a spiked longbow. So, the guy put aside his queen of 17 years, who he hadn't produced an heir with, in favour of this Pentagast woman. Failed to produce an heir with her, and then wanted to marry his mistress. Somehow, I doubt he produced an heir then, either. She might have, but I doubt he will have. Okay.
So many spirits clustering around, pressing against the veil, calling your name. Vivienne, Vivienne, look at me.
I get that at court too, darling. They get used to disappointment. Courtiers always do.
Okay, well, at least she's not being weird about it. She's just laughing it off. Dalish tome, ancient writings, and intense elf snake vitar. Yeah, so she can just go with it. I guess she's getting used to Cole. Eagle feather charm and a Dalish tome. Oh, can we actually get up there? Can we get up there? Bard from the other side. Okay, can we jump through there? No. Well, that's not very good. Let's just get over here then. Okay. Start opening doors. Nothing in this little cubby hole. Might as well start opening them. Yep, okay. Okay. Give me a second, guys. Alright. Okay. Yep, okay, it's a bottle of Thedas. Absence. I am aware of how to spell it. This bottling reflects my wish that the current crop of behatted, self-styled cads would disappear. I prefer Lefebvre as spirit, not affectation. Distiller Emeritus Gavin. Okay. Okay. We've already opened that one, but at least now we've got that open. But yeah, okay, that was not the clue that I was hoping for. That was just a bottle. Hey, a mosaic piece. Fantastic. Okay. Yep, and their little armory. Well supplied. Okay. Oh, and a note. Sir August's messages. August, might I remind you that none of us really understand these heathen etchings. We're going as fast as we can. I would add that some of the men are uneasy about the whole thing. You know the stories of elven curses. This weapon you believe hidden here better be worth it. Gale. Oh, really? An elven weapon? Oh, really? I definitely want to know more about that. Oh, another note. Sir August's messages. Philidia, I hope you are well and adjusting. This is now your home. The Imperial Army did not appreciate you. Your Empress used you for her own purposes. Forget her. Remember, you are no deserter. You are free. Your friend, Sir August. Okay. You're not a deserter. You're just free. Hard from the other side. I was like, I don't think so. This is the other side. You can't do that to me. Okay. And more loot. 194 gold and reinforced Vanguard mail. Okay, any more notes? No? No more notes. Okay, and is this... does this have a door on it? No. Okay. Nothing else. Nothing else. Okay. Well, alright then. Don't think we'll be able to get on top of this. Highly unlikely. Highly unlikely. Oh yeah, we went straight through that. Okay. Okay. Definitely not missing any notes. No. Well, good then. I think that's everything here. So. Oh, a path down. Is this... maybe it was here. Maybe it was here that there was the clue. I'm just looking for every eagle statue at this point, aren't I? Harrow. Okay. Okay. We'll forget that then. Let's just go down. Okay. Is it over the top of us? Ah, okay, this is for the Astrarium. Okay. Well, we're a bit too early then. Just a bit. Okay, let's get back out of here. I feel like it's somewhere around here, maybe over here. Okay. That's the Astrarium right there. And this is the Rift. Ah, okay. Greater Terrors. There's 3 of them. Yep, okay, you came for me. No, I'm not going to help Vivienne. I am going to get closer to these. Very nice. Okay. So, who is it? Was it you? No, I don't think it was you. That was... I missed my chance, but... Never mind. Okay, stop burning. No, okay, we're not getting this. Alright. Let's get Cage on you. There we go. Get rid of that Pride Demon. Okay. Pride Demons are not even a problem for us. Let's be honest. Okay. Yep, when there's no Despair Demons, rifts are closed very quickly. Okay, nice and easy. Obsidian Cameo and 2 Pure Lightning Essence. Very nice. Okay, and Terra Talons. Lovely. Anything else? No? Okay. No quarries? No quarries. Okay. Well, never mind. But there is an Elven artifact for the veil. There you go, Seylis. You should pat me on the head sometime. Because I'm doing good things. And you're very unappreciative. Okay. Got so much approval from Blackwall for doing basically nothing. Everyone else just seems like they don't care. It's disproportional approval. Okay, well I guess we'll get down to the Astrarium. Might as well. Alright, and I think those are our guys. Yep. Okay. So, Astrarium, what have you got for me? Oh dear God. Okay. Alright, so you need to start at one of these and end at one of these. Okay. There we go. Okay, good. That was a lot easier than it looked. As long as you got the leg in first. One leg in first and then down into the other. Okay, Constellation Equinor. Referred to as the Stallion in common parlance, the constellation Equinor has historically been depicted either as a rearing horse or a seated griffin. Some scholars speculate that the constellation's original image was that of a Halla, which could indicate a deliberate supplantation of the constellation's original representation as Gillenane, the elven goddess also known as Mother of the Halla. However, as horses had great significance to early Neramenian culture, from which the ancient Imperium descended, this speculation is largely considered unfounded. From A Study of Thedosian Astronomy by Sister Orin Petrachius. Unfounded, eh?
Cole. You were the ghost of the spire.
Yes?
Your murders stirred the circle into a frenzy. That was what brought the attention of the Templars.
The Templars hurt mages.
Stupid, panicking mages who became a danger to themselves and others because of you. You brought matters in the Spire to a head. Without you, there would be no rebellion. Countless deaths are on your head, demon. Are you satisfied with the result of your protection?
You're lying. You're... Twist the words right and it will show its true form. Blood or banishment, either will suffice. You like the Templars. You think they were right. You don't need to be protected.
It can learn after all.
Yeah, Cole, she is a lost cause. She is a lost cause. Pity her, but don't try to protect her. Yeah. Okay. Well, he did do terrible things, though. He did do terrible, terrible things. And you can say sorry, but it's not going to bring back the people you killed. But you can say that about anyone. We've slaughtered our way around this country. We really have. But because our cause is just, in our eyes, it's okay. Alright, and there is a body here. We found all the regions. Cool. Okay. Torn pages. Nothing to hunt for days. No deer, no hares, nothing. Wenig says we're at least halfway through the forest. He's the only one who's travelled these parts, so we have to take his word. Ugh, Wenig. The minute we get out of here and back to a town, we're ditching the shifty-eyed bastard. It's not just that he's a mage, he's just shifty. He found some herbs, said they would keep the hunger at bay. Shouldn't have listened, but the others thought it a good idea. What did he call it? Ashvine? Doesn't matter. You can't live off vegetables. Real men need real meat to keep the blood up and the humours circulating. Good thing we decided to rest, feeling dizzy from the lack of proper food. The writing trails off. Okay. Wenig. So, did Wenig poison them? Maybe. So, lyrium smugglers. I don't suppose any of you have names like Wenig. Oh, you got very close, didn't you? Very close. Okay. Well, let's grab that rash vine. And go for any remains, if there are any. Guys? Just a letter. Okay. Letter to smugglers' wagon masters. Among the papers taken from the Red Lyrium smugglers in the Dales is a note from the ringleader to his lieutenants. Beware that Red Lyrium. Our mage claims it's much more potent than the blue, like serving brandy in an ale tankard, he said. 2 nights later he went crazy, frothing and screaming. We had to lock him in the warehouse. Looks like lyrium madness, but comes on faster. It's not all bad. Our new client, Samson, has his agents buying anyone who gets sick for gold. When they bought the mage, I asked why. Samson's people said to make something better of him. For what they're paying, he must have something bloody spectacular lined up. Have the men be extra careful around the crates. Tell me if any come down sick. Keep the why to yourselves. Kells.
Another letter mentioning
Wow.
Samson, and papers with names. Cullen could use this.
He could. Good, maybe he knows them. At 3 red lyrium. Okay. And there is some remains. Sweet. 2 lustrous cotton. Okay. Kells. Kells, though. I kind of do know that name. But that might just be because I've played Inquisition before. It might be. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, let's get around and back up, I think, because there should be some more rifts on the other side here. Just down there. Okay. by the wolf. Alright. And what do we have here? Shades. Okay, shades are not a problem.
Make her take you!
Damn right. Okay. And what do we have? Rage and shades. Okay. I'm going to need a barrier. Sorry, guys. And then let's get the cage up. Yes. Ah, beautiful. Okay. Honestly, that cage, best power I ever bought. Okay. So, let's grab our loot. Amulet of Constitution, and an intense spirit essence. Okay. Well, that's nice at least. Okay, and there is a landmark. White Shadow. I camped beneath a large stone statue of a wolf not far off the road. With the calm eyes of the great beast watching over me, I slept like a babe in arms. From a journal through the dales by Lord Horace Medford Adventurer. Adventurer in quotation marks, because he's a lord, so he probably had an entourage. Yeah, most likely. But he still did it, so... Maybe. Maybe he can be considered an adventurer. Well then. Just one rift left. And a shard. Okay. And the astrarium. I probably should have swung round to the astrarium first, so... We'll have a look around this area. Just this area. And then we'll head back to the astrarium. Well, the gate that the astrarium's opened. Okay, and where are we going? No. No. We definitely want to get all the way down there. Let's follow this road. There we go. Okay, that's the last shard in the graves. Sweet. And there is a landmark. Okay. Right here. A widow's woe. My Robert died last week, victim to men who once wore the colours of our beloved Empress. His remains were burned as our chantry bids, and his last wish was to have his ashes scattered on the plateau that overlooks the Great Wood. But brigands and traitors have taken these woods, and I cannot fulfill his wish. This is as far as I go, but there are good-hearted souls in this world, and I pray the Maker sends one who may journey where I cannot. Andraste will look well upon one who hears a widow's plea. With broken heart, Widow Karen. Oh, well, fine, we can do that. Okay, Andraste's path was difficult, as was ours, but we did not falter as she did not, and we will be rewarded just as she was. From a sermon given by Sister Amity at the conclusion of the Exalted March of the Dales. Yeah, it was so difficult wading through innocence. But we didn't give up. And Andraste will love us for it. It says a lot about what they think of Andraste. Of course, she will support our slaughter of the people she once allied herself with. in order to end slavery. Okay, and the way is open. Very nice. Very nice. Open and cold. Just like the last one on the Storm Coast. Recently thawed, I guess. Okay. 253 gold. Ring of barrier penetration. Sweet. I wonder if they changed the face of their currency. If this gold is still good. You never know. You never know, it might have been reminted. Grey Warden Dual Blade and Prowler Armour. But that either makes it no longer useful currency, or maybe it's, you know, maybe the currency just doesn't go out of style. Battle Mage Lightning Staff. And a loot container. Death Ward and Maul of Tacitus. Ooh. Death Ward. Don't suppose any of those were... Yes, it was. On hit, heal 1% of maximum health. That is a lot of constitution and willpower. That is a lot. It's a lot less DPS though. Let's take it. Yeah, why not? We can put a rune in it and hopefully that will that will bring the DPS up. Okay, and there's nothing else. Yeah, alright, let's get out of here. So, let's get up to the next rift.
Your elbow made him smile.
Oh.
Who are you talking about?
The blacksmith's apprentice. He repaired the armor. He was too shy to ask you if you were satisfied. He saw you smile as you tested the joint. It made him happy.
It was fine work. I will remember to thank him when we are back at Skyhold.
My elbows don't make anyone smile.
Oh, cool. Well, you'll need to wear heavier armor, I think. Then maybe they'll smile when they see you testing joints. Okay, so it's up there. Yeah, alright. Let's follow this road then. I suppose we could probably get up that little incline there, but I'd rather not whilst there are enemies spawning. I'm not going to try that. Okay, and here is the rift. Alright. That is a despair demon. Okay. You, I definitely want to get rid of. Okay, now. No. Number 4. Can you use the spell? No. That didn't work. It was too late. It was too late. I need to remember what number she is. Oh, okay. Let's get a barrier up. There we go. Damn right. Okay. We do have more. Another despair demon. Gosh. Let's get into that thing. Hey, is that it? That's it. Sweet. Alright. Beautiful. Ornamented brooch and intense frost essence. And we've done all of the rifts. Sweet. No more remains though. Now, just over here, a note. The diary of Troilus Hurtubis. Oh gosh. The Great Mission, Day 1. Arrived in the Emerald Graves and located the first instance of the menace. Set up an observation area close by. This will allow for undisrupted study of the phenomenon. The Great Mission, Day 2. This particular example of the menace seems far less active than the one in Lides. It pulsates at a rate of a mere 427 times per hour. The sound of it here is a nagging drone, as opposed to the frantic whistling of the first one in town. As I recall, Sister Euphorbia described the noise as similar to one heard when forcing air from leaky bellows. The Great Mission, Day 5. Ran out of Sister Euphorbia's honey loaves. Still have cheese, but spent yesterday foraging. Spotted another menace through the trees by the river. I can only describe it as stormy. It must be investigated further. For the mission to succeed, I must learn all I can. Well. Good luck to you. Good luck, but we are sorting the rifts, so you don't need to. Observing the menace. Okay. Ah, okay. And oh god, isn't that where the dragon is? That's where the dragon is. But apparently he wants the ashes need to be spread over there. Dear Lord. Okay, noble deeds, noble hearts. So Clara's, yeah, everything that we need for Clara to try and make Fairbanks do something and take his noble title as done. Yeah, okay. I guess that's, we can speak to her and we can speak to him. Well, I guess we'll get to observing the menace. Ooh. A sketchbook. The sketchbook contains several charcoal drawings of wildlife. The artist is clearly a hobbyist, not a master. One drawing depicts several nugs congregating around what looks like a fade rift. On the next page, a giant slavering creature with large ears and a snout is depicted emerging from the rift and devouring the assembled smaller nugs. Under that is scribbled the words, "I gave them rash vine. I really shouldn't have." Okay. No, you shouldn't have, I guess. That was just clearly not on. Okay. Hey, a quarry. Awesome. Okay, 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 quarries. Damn it. Okay, well we can upgrade one. We can upgrade one part of Skyhold. But we are definitely missing quarries. Damn. They're a lot harder to find than you'd think, aren't they? Okay, we'll forget about that clue and then I'll just do that quickly at the beginning of next video. Let's just get to observing the menace and doing the last wishes over there as quickly as we can. I want to complete this area Hey, okay, there we go. The Diary of Troilus Herb 2, Here to Beast. The Great Mission Day 6. A stormy menace makes noises like a provoked cat at intervals of 1 hour 15 minutes. It is surrounded by 4 swirling wraith-like demons. I have named them Primus, Secundus, Tertius, and Dummy. The first 3 orbit the menace like patrolling guards. Dummy follows, but often pauses and heads in a different direction. Very occasionally, he twirls around like a lost man trying to find his bearings. The Great Mission Day 8. Must be careful. A passing deer drew the attention of Dummy. For once he demonstrated a tremendous purpose. Felt almost proud. That pride was quickly replaced by great distress, observing what followed. Deer should not bend that way. The Great Mission Day 10. Another menace seemed further down the river. It seems in its infancy. No demons. I believe I have enough knowledge of the behaviour of the menaces to attempt to destroy one. I will attempt this with the nascent menace. Caution is key. Okay. Well. Let's get into those Templars over there. Oh, really? The Nug? Oh. Let's get into you. What does my magic have against the wildlife? Really? We have only one enemy. Go for that one. Okay. And grab that loot. Archer's Bane.
Dorian is like you, Vivienne.
I think not.
The veil sings around both of you. It whispers through you and makes you both brighter.
The same could be said of any mage. Beyond that, I have little in common with a noble from Tevinter.
No. For most mages, it's a tool, a toil. You make it you.
Nonsense, as usual.
Hey, I think he's trying to compliment you. You and Dorian both have a really nice way with the veil, I guess. Probably why you're so powerful. Okay. Ooh, yeah, let's not fight the Brontos. Observing the menace. Okay. Okay, no, I think let's get to last wishes first. And then we'll come back to observing the menace. Ooh. Okay. Let's try and ignore that. Okay. Oh. Loot. 163 gold and a Battle Mage Lightning Staff. Is that coming my way? Yeah, it went for Cole. Okay. Let's get a cage on you. Okay. We've got this. Don't let the other one get in. Nope, nope. I think that one is going to be getting in, isn't it? It certainly is now. Move. We don't want that rock coming at us. Let's get Cole up if we can. Cole. There we go. There you go, hon. Okay. Get in there. Lots of lightning. Lots and lots of lightning. Okay. Further down there. There we go. We've got this, guys. Don't you worry. We've got this. Oh, yeah. Okay. Just get in there and hopefully all hone in on the giant. I don't need any Brontos coming into this. That's right, get in there. We've got it. We have it. It's almost... There we go. There we go. Awesome. Okay. Grab the obsidian. And the Rashvine nettle. And then get our remains. Okay, 14 gold. Valor Cass Ever. Grey Warden Sentry Shield. An Archmage Lightning Staff. Okay. And this is where we're supposed to scatter the ashes? Well, nothing's coming up. Ah, there we go. Release ashes.
You really should have made certain we were facing downwind, my dear.
I like it when we help people.
Even better when we taste them. Yeah. Okay. So we're now covered in ash then. Whoops. Never mind. But Cole approves. And that's the main thing. Okay. So, the menace now. Just need to get down there. Well, let's just travel to that camp. Up there, eh? Okay. Ah, okay. You unfortunate guy. The Diary of Troilius Hurtubise. A final blood-smeared entry written in a shaky scroll. The Great Mission Final Test. Learned so much since that first day on the ridge. Thought I knew enough to try to interact with a menace, to touch it. This didn't go well. Instruments did nothing. Didn't affect menace at all. We're all doomed. Just going to lie here for a while. Oh.
Poor dear.
Yeah, bit of an understatement, but yeah. At least he tried. Sigil of the Chevalier and 142 gold. Bit of an understatement. Okay. That does make me feel bad for him. He was on to something. At least he was out there doing something. Even if, you know, he needed what we have. Really. But at least it tried. At least it tried. Oh. There is some loot right there. Ah, well, let's get down. How I didn't see this the first time. Dense longbow schematic. Very nice. Okay. And there we are, back at the pavilion. Let's get over here. I'm sure we're supposed to get on top of there. I'm sure we are. Okay, yes, we were supposed to. God, I went all around the map and it was right here. Okay, Parsons' battered notebook. The number 9 is carved onto each surface of another cube. Why do I persist in this ridiculous endeavour? Because it's fun. Because it's fun. Well, it should be anyway. Codex. Yeah, letters and notes. Let's get back down here. There we are, number 9. Okay. Dragon Slayers. 4 at the northwest, 2 from the northeast, 3 from the southeast. Okay, this is the pavilion. That's the pavilion. We don't really need to kill the bear, guys. We don't really need to kill the bear. But if you insist... You're okay, guys. I've got you. There we go. No, they can't, because you're protected. 8 great bear hide.
Do wonders with this mess.
I'm sure it could. I'm sure they could. Okay.
Safe travels.
Yep, you too. So, here we are. The pavilion. And it was... 4 at the northwest, 2 from the northeast, and 3 from the southeast. 4, 2, and 3. Two, and then 3, or was it 3 and then 2? Well, we'll find out. Okay, that was it. Parsons' battered notebook 20 is penned in red. Okay. Number 20. At the first breath of sighs. Okay. And that's a waterfall. So somewhere around here is size. I'm going to assume it's right there. Could be at the top. Don't know. No. Oh, you know what? Ah, damn it. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Got it. Okay. Rush of size. Okay. Can't be there then. Maybe it's at the bottom, or it's the very first part of the waterfall. Well, let's follow the river and we'll see. Yep, okay, there it is. Let's grab our Everite. And there it is. Parsons' battered notebook. The number 14 is embossed all over the last cube. So, do we think, you know, at the other waterfall there was a little plaque for someone who said that there was treasure beneath the waterfall and he lost loads of men trying to find it. He was at the wrong waterfall. Do we think this is what he was trying to find? This treasure hunt? Maybe. Maybe. Okay, 14. An upward pointing finger, there your heart lies. An upward pointing finger, that's the rock, isn't it? Let's go there. I think it's that. I think. There could be more rock between there and there, but that's the one that we're going to go for. Gosh, these bears are everywhere, aren't they? Oh, no, not the Bronto too. Do not engage, guys. Let's just go around. Up. Yep, okay, it's gone for the Bronto. Good. Okay, now, it's either this bit of rock here. Okay, I don't think it's this one. South Finger Tower. Pretty sure this is where the trail ends. Right here. Okay. Misshapen child's doll. Odd-looking child's doll with name tag treasure. Okay. 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 Damn. Okay. Let's get over here. Get a barrier back on. 16, level 16, and this is called treasure. It's a despair demon, of course it is. Let's get a cage on treasure. Come on, get that barrier down. Ooh. It very nearly just got its barrier back. Ooh. Very nearly. That's it, guys. Get in there. Oh, yes. Okay. And we got some loot. Frost essence. Okay. Well, that treasure was not what we thought it would be, was it? Definitely not. But, you know, we found it. We did find it. That's disappointing. That is disappointing. Okay, anything else that we actually need to do here? Not really. There was a treasure map or something from the chateau. Or for the chateau. Yeah. And it's definitely going to be Chateau Dante, because that's the only chateau around. Well, you know what? I think I'll leave it here. And next episode we will head to the chateau. We'll see if we can find any treasure, and we will finish up with Fairbanks. So, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe. I upload 5 videos a week, so hit the bell for notifications. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.